Magnolia table. They've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia, and the Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Baylor's offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
To the air, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep, working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. To the air on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man on the right. Touchdown Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off-play action on first down. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Washington. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Rides the back on the option to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cameron. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Prentice. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Baylor!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Gets it past the marker. He's loose on the right. The 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
Got a little space. There he goes.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got the first down and still on his feet. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A pickup of 8 now to convert this third and 2. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Ben, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Oh, what a move. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have...
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. On target to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Gets it out quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Might as well stick with him. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Gain of 16. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.